Hello friends! Welcome back to Science with me. My name is Dr. Erica. I am super excited to have my sidekick Georgia with me today as we build some custom crystals. I'm going to make a winter snowman for our winter science unit, but Georgia said, I don't want to make a snowman, I kind of want to make a music note, and I thought that was brilliant. We can make crystals out of anything we want. And all you need is the stuff that you're going to build with for your base that the crystals can grow on. You'll need some string and tape as well as a pencil and jar to grow your crystal in. And then for the crystal part, we need really hot water, some borax powder, and then some measuring items. The hot water is really important because the water, as it's really, really hot, it's running all around and it has more space to soak up more of our solute, which is our borax powder. So it can be super saturated, and then as it cools down, it forces the borax out of the hot water as the water cools down, and then those borax crystals actually look for a spot to build on, and that spot they find is whatever we're going to make to dip in there, and as they come out of the solution, they'll come and make this awesome crystal item. So we do need really hot water. That's very, very important. So what we're gonna do is the first thing is to make the item you're gonna make. So I'm gonna make my little snowman. Georgia's gonna make her music note. Although Georgia, I'm noticing, is making hers kind of large. She might wanna cut her music notes. We gotta be able to hang it inside our jar. Could I help you cut this guy down shorter? It needs to be a decent amount shorter. And I've got, instead of pom-poms, I've got some cotton here. And I'm just going to I have to make a really little snowman because my jar is this big. You don't want it to touch the sides of your jar because then the crystals will fuse the model that you made with the jar, and that's not as useful. Oh my. Do you need some help? What do you think? Okay. Let me cut a little, can I cut it kind of short? Because we got to be able to fit it into this jar.
Cut this one short.
Well, the height looks okay. But when we're like looping the two together, we want to be able to, so that might work.
Yeah.
How does that look? Does that look good? No? Should we make it smaller? Can I cut it down some?
I want it to be like a little bit wide, like this one.
Oh, that's awesome. We just have to be able to make sure that it fits inside, like, because it's got to fit inside our jar. This might work, but see how it's touching the jar right there? Might fuse to it. George's a little upset. The other option would be to find a bigger jar, which we could try to do after we film this. All right. Well, as Georgia thinks about if she wants a bigger jar or not.
I do.
Okay, we'll go get that after. Why don't you finish building your guy then, and then we'll find a bigger jar after. All right, I'm gonna fuse together my snowman. Just a little hot glue is gonna be helpful here. Put it in. I want like a really little snowman. I don't know. It's kind of fun without the pom-pom because it's got like these wispies. I'm gonna put some right in the middle of the head. Just try to make that head shrink down a little. Help it form that little ball that I want it to form.
Will this stuff be inside the crystal?
Yes, it will be on the inside.
Cool.
So we're putting crystals on the outside, which is kind of fun.
Because if you want to see like what you actually made out of, then you can.
Yeah, we'll be able to see what it's made out of, which is kind of fun.
And show people.
Exactly. You can tell people all the process of it. All right. Oh, I'm gonna have a fat little snowman. I love it. I don't know if I want 2 or 3. I think I'm gonna stick with 2 just because I'm a little worried that if I do 3, it'll be too tall. But I do want a better thing between my head and my body. So I'm gonna cut a little scarf for my snowman.
Have you more popsicle sticks?
Ooh, I think you know where you can get some more popsicle sticks.
I think
I'm gonna save the black. I think I want a green scarf. I think that sounds nice. Because then I can use the black for like eyeballs and buttons and stuff. It won't be all black. Maybe we'll cut this a little longer. Any sort of decorations you want to make are awesome.
Do you like me to get you some orange yarn for the nose?
Ooh, I think I'm okay for right now, but thank you. Let's see, I'm gonna cut it a little thinner. And a little shorter. Do you need these scissors? Alright, so I can put a little scarf on my snowman. Let's see. I think this is still too. That is a huge snowman scarf. I think I need to make it a little smaller. Look at that, I'm gonna have a very warm snowman. I'm gonna go much thinner. Maybe I go for this piece right here. Oh yeah, that's nice. I like the look of that little snowman. So I'm just going to add a bit of glue. Glue this on. Now the crystals are going to cover all of the different parts. So you want to think about that. If you don't want the crystals to be on your scarf, you would want to grow the crystals on your snowman first and then add the scarf afterwards. But I'm going to have crystals on my scarf. I think that'll be pretty. And I'm going to put, let's see, maybe I'll cut really tiny little button pieces. The little snowman can have some buttons.
Just need to be little. So this
These are really tiny. This is a fun little art thing that you can do. And I'll just add a little bit of glue. No, it's not live. I'm just going to glue my little buttons on. Oh, those buttons look so cute. I've got these fun little buttons. Oh, I can use 2 for eyes too, and I made 4. Perfect. 2 little tiny dots right there. For the eyeballs. Oh, this is really coming together. Doop, doop, doop. Oh, I'm really liking this little snowman. It's so fun. Alright, I'm gonna get a little bit more on its body. And the nice thing about having the cotton is that I can just really easily add some extras with just a little bit of glue. But if you have pom-poms, they'll come sort of pre-rounded for you, and that's kind of nice too.
Yeah, little.
I guess it depends how you want it. How much you want pre-done for you.
Or if you want to make the whole thing.
Yeah.
Which I want to do.
We like to build in this
I'm
house.
gonna do like, it's gonna be like this.
Oh, lovely. Have to think of a jar that we can get that guy into. You think we should make a hat for this snowman, or do you think?
Oh yeah, you should make a hat.
Should we try a hat?
Well, actually,
It's kind of cute right now.
It is really cute.
I kind of
So
like
now
it.
you can see like your little
Yeah.
guys.
I'm gonna add, since we have some extra popsicle, I'm gonna add some little stick arms. I'm gonna cut my popsicle really thin. The little stick arms, toothpicks would have worked really well too. But we'll
And
just
also
use this.
toothpicks are like really pointy, so.
True. Yeah, these are better stick arms, I think, than a toothpick. Just for my guy. Toothpicks might be perfect for yours.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta make sure.
Oh, yours is saying hi.
It's saying hi. Maybe I just need one arm.
And that means you
One
can.
arm might be a little sad though.
And you can have this guy since I'm not.
Oh,
gonna
that's
be
true.
using
Yeah, you won't be using it. Oh, that's what we'll do. Then we won't have to worry as much about my spacing. All right. Oh, there we go. So I am really happy with this little snowman right now. I'm gonna cut one of these arms down a little. One of the arms is too long. There we go. Now I'm happy with it. So what we're gonna do is we are going to take a piece of string so that we can hang the snowman or whatever you decided to make off of the back. And you can do that pretty easily by just gluing the string to the back of your snowman. And then we can cut that off after if we want to, if it bothers us. I'm just gonna put a little glue right on the back, just like that. And we will hang our snowman inside here off of, oops, I should have let my glue dry, off of a pencil. All right, hang on.
Use the scissors, please.
Yes. Let's get our glue on there a little better. Shoot.
Guess what? My mom always reminds us, use a please.
You do. We're big on pleases and thank yous in our family.
Literally.
Okay. So, got my little snowman. I need a pencil that will fit across here. I'm gonna use this one. So it's gonna fit just like this, and then I can hang the snowman the other side of the string off that, and my snowman will be in midair, not touching the jar. So that's really important. Again, we don't want to touch the jar, because the crystals, as they come out of that solution, they will stick to it, and we don't really want that. All right. So what I can do is I can put my little snowman
Unless
in there.
you want that.
And I can make sure that it's not really touching.
If you want that, then
I'll
totally
take
touch
my little
the sides.
snowman on.
But if you want that, then totally touch the sides. What?
Okay, Georgia.
I'm doing it.
Alright, so I have this fun little snowman. Perfect. He's all ready to go, except for we need to make the crystals. I'm going to take my snowman out for now, and this is where we are going to make our solution. It's really important that we have that hot water, and for every 1 cup of hot water we use, we want to add 3 tablespoons of our borax. Alright, so I'm going to measure how many cups of water do I need to put in. Let's see.
I'm thinking I want my crystal white.
1.
I'm thinking I want my crystal white.
Yes, our crystals will all be white. You can paint them afterwards.
Yay.
2.
I don't want to paint them after because I think I like it white.
Yeah, maybe. 3. And we'll probably do 3.5.
We might be able to do 4.
Let's see. 3.5 looks good. All right, so I did 3.5 cups of the hot water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in 3 tablespoons for each. So 3 times 3 is 9. So I'll put my 9 tablespoons in. 1. It's going to feel like a lot. 2.
Whoa, it's like a cloud that it. No, it's a cloud.
Yeah. 4. 5. 6.
Wow. Like it's just like
Yeah.
cloud.
8.
Cloud.
9. And then I have that last half a cup. Half of 3 is 1.5. So I'll put in 1 more. And then another estimated half. Just like that. Now we're going to stir this up nice and good because we want it to be in solution. And that hot water can take up more of this borax than usual, which is perfect.
It's a tornado.
It's a tornado. And I get a good stirring in.
Mama, do you like it?
I love your music note. I'm really excited to find a spot that will work for.
I thought it would be cute like this.
Alright, I'm gonna switch to, let's see. You can grab me another popsicle stick, please. I'm gonna switch to a popsicle stick so it's not as loud as I'm stirring. Yep, a more silent stir.
Could I?
You want to stir? Yeah, for sure. Unplug our glue gun so as Georgia stirs, she doesn't accidentally bonk
I
herself
have
with it.
something better if you want it. Just do it. I'm bringing a popsicle stick.
Bring it over.
You could mix with this and cut it.
Perfect. We don't even need to cut that. Let's just mix with it. Stir it up, girl. It's hot.
Ah!
Yeah. You okay? All right. Stir, stir, stir.
Oh my gosh, we don't have to cut it.
Yeah. Perfect. That's like a witch's wand stirrer. I love it. So you want to get as much as you can. We are super saturating the solution. There's going to be too much powder dissolved in this water than can be at room temperature. Your arm's getting tired? All right, I'll take it over. And so what'll happen is it's going to come on out of solution as that water cools, which is why it's so important that we have really hot water.
I might be making a little equation.
And you might find that you can't get all of it in. That's good. That means it's as saturated as it can be for that temperature.
I'm making a little equation right now too.
Ooh, I love it.
Mama, I'm making
See how much is in there. So not much. We're getting there.
What?
We're stirring it up.
Tornado.
Tornado. The stirring helps the water sort of see more of the borax particles that it can then dissolve into. Yes, I unplugged it though, so it's not going to get cooler.
I'm just trying to. I'm not.
All right.
Oh, I actually still need it. Could you plug it back in for me, please?
You can plug it back in just a minute, okay? Alright, so I still have a little tiny bit at the bottom. I'm not too worried that there's a little bit at the bottom. There's a whole lot of the borax powder in here, and you saw sort of when we put it in, it was like up to here with borax powder, and now it's just sort of a dusting on the bottom. So a lot of it has gone into solution, and now is our chance to build those crystals. Now the crystals we build are going to be borax crystals, so it's going to look very similar to the borax that we just poured in, except for it will be built upon whatever you make. And the larger the crystal you have, the longer you're going to have to fit it in there. So if you want smaller crystals, maybe 45 minutes is what you want. If you want really big crystals,
like that one,
maybe you want to leave it for a day or two. It's sort of up to you. I love that my snowman is like moving around with the water. It depends. So what you'll want to do is you're going to set this in a spot where it won't get bumped. All right, that's really important. We don't want it to get bumped. We'll set it in a spot and then keep an eye on it. Maybe check it after an hour, 2 hours, maybe right before bedtime. And if you really are like, oh, it's perfect, take it out. If you're like, I want my crystals to be a little bit bigger, leave it on in and check it in the morning. And that is how we can grow our fun little crystals. All right, my friends, I hope you have fun making a crystal snowman, or in George's case, an awesome crystal structure, like a sculpture, which will be really fun. I can't wait to see how that one turns out too. I can't wait to see all the pictures of what you guys make. Please make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want to do more kids science with us, and you can always support us over at patreon.com/rosieresearch. Have a great afternoon.